Okay, so today we will discuss about nature of marginal analysis. It is very important analysis and widely used in economics. In economics, we study how two variables are interrelated as income and consumption. There is one independent variable and other is dependent variable. For example, total revenue depends upon total production. Total production depends upon total inputs. Cost of production depends upon quantity of production. We study change in dependent variable if independent variable is changed by 1 unit. For example, change in total cost due to increase in production by 1 unit is called marginal cost. So how to calculate marginal cost? Marginal cost is equal to change in total cost due to change in production. Means if we produce one more commodity, one more unit of any good, how much change will there in total cost is called marginal cost. Similarly, change in total revenue by producing one more unit of output is called marginal revenue. So in this way we can measure marginal revenue, change in total revenue due to producing and of course selling one more unit in the market. This is called marginal revenue. So this is marginal cost and this is marginal revenue. Both marginal concepts are very important for a producer. As we produce one more and more output, it will change two variables, total cost and total revenue. So due to producing one more unit of output, if there is some change in total cost and change in total revenue, these are called actually marginal cost and marginal revenue. So how much to produce will be depending upon what is addition to cost and revenue due to producing one more unit. This addition in total cost and total revenue due to producing one more unit are called marginal cost and marginal revenue. So now we will compare marginal cost and marginal revenue. If marginal cost is less than marginal revenue, means by producing one more unit of output, addition in your cost is less and addition in your revenue is more. So you will keep on producing. You will continue your production. Next, so producer will increase production by 1 unit every time and compare marginal cost and marginal revenue. Suppose if situation is this, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Now he will stop production. So this is idle quantity to be produced. Producer will not produce more units now. If a producer is operating on this situation, he is actually maximizing its profit. A producer will be maximizing its profit if this condition is there. If situation is as marginal cost is more than marginal revenue, means by producing one more unit, addition in your cost is more and addition in your revenue is less. So you will, as a producer, you will not produce more, but you will cut down your production and you will produce less. So finally you will reach on this situation. In this way, marginal concept is used by producer. In fact, in various theories, we use marginal principle in economics whenever we talk about any marginal concept like marginal revenue, marginal cost, marginal utility, and so on. What is incremental analysis? If we do not change increase in production by 1 unit each time, but bulk increase is done and effect of it analyzed on total revenue and total cost is called incrementalism. It is widely used by firms as, okay, so it is clear now that what is incremental analysis. In incremental analysis, we will not keep on studying effect of um, dependent variable and independent variable by changing one unit every time. We will not change one unit in independent variable, and we will not study effect on dependent variable. But here we are increasing our production in bulks. Like we will produce, like first we will be producing 10 units, then suppose 20, then 30, then 40. In this way we will take our decision. But in incremental analysis, we will increase our production like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continuously we are studying and we are analyzing the relationship between dependent and independent variable, what is happening to marginal cost and marginal revenue. So these are some points. First is continuous calculations. Okay, marginalism needs continuous calculations. Every time you will be calculating your cost and your revenue, every time when you are increasing your production by one unit. Second is exact information. Yes, exact information is required. If wrong information is there, then our decision will be wrong. If we want to go for profit maximization, then we need exact information. But this exact information is sometimes not available, and sometimes if it is available, it is very costly, means you have to spend a lot in calculating the things and collecting the informations. Next is more time and efforts. As I told you, it requires more time and more efforts. So practically, getting continuous information and calculations are not feasible. So incrementalism is more practical, but marginalism helps in various studies and analysis in economics.